Good evening, it's Karen
And Tim.
from Stamping on the Back Porch, back with another Chatting Over Cards. Tomorrow starts the new catalogs. It's pretty exciting. So if you're watching, I'm doing 5 drawings. We're doing little parties over in the Back Porch Stampers. So you'll see a link to that. You want to come get in on the fun. I'm sharing a project and some other tips and stuff each time, and we're doing some fun activities. So you won't want to miss that. And my other announcement, while Tim is pulling this up, is it's also time for paper shares. I'm going to link to a video that I did with, I showed how I use 6x6s and how I keep them right in their packets, and that's where I initially play with things, and that's where I keep my scraps, which is pretty cool. We actually sell them 2 ways. The other way we sell them is you get more paper in this, and in this you get less paper, but you get the colors that go with it. Now look at this gorgeous. This one is a new one. This is the poinsettia paper. It is just beautiful. So just see how you get all of these, and you get the papers to go with. And then I also have a PDF that shows a bunch of different layouts if you use a 4x6. So whatever, because sometimes it's really fun to just have a little bit of everything to play with. So we have paper shares and ribbon shares and embellishment shares. So you can get all of them. So what I wanted to do tonight, good, okay, good. Oh, people are talking. And if you still need the catalog, let me know. Oh, and there is a new postcode. So here's our challenge to see who can come up with a fun word to go with it. JWNY2SCT. And tomorrow you will probably need a new password to get into the store to open Stampin' Up! Exchange the stores. If you have any issues at all, give me a call. I will be home and we'll try to figure out together because I don't know quite what's in store either. And then I have a great card packet for this month's card kits. But let's get started. So I thought tonight would be fun since it is paper share time and I don't have cards from the new catalog yet. I will next week. So I thought let's use this opportunity to do cards that really just let the designer series paper do the work. So these tonight are mostly going to be very simple cards based on the pretty papers. And so, so paper shares are one option to get a variety of everything. And otherwise, just pick a couple of papers that, or one set of papers that you really like and make sure you have cardstock to go with it. I kind of like to build from something, but designer series paper cards are so easy. I don't care if our heads are cut off. Do you guys? I think we're just fine. Kathleen from Florida, and you are all safe and sound there now too. We're watching all the storms and stuff out there. Here's a gorgeous card from Tammy Nelson.
You want it down or you want to keep it up?
We'll put it down.
Sure.
My mic is plugged in. If I'm going in and out.
Oh, but it's not plugged into there.
Oh, my tech guy is sleeping on the job. I did my part, so you can tell because it changes the necklines here. I am so glad you asked. This much better?
I sure hope so.
I missed something. People are saying something about here. I have to go back and. Okay, and now you're stepping on my cord, so we have to figure out the tech. We're still working on it. I'd like to say we're new at this. We're just old. we do our best.
We're lame.
Okay, I'm going to show you these 2 cards together.
So
now we'll put it down. Sure, we'll put it down. This card is by Tammy Nelson, and this one is by Holly Sutton.
And this is the middle.
Okay, and I just want to show how they're both gorgeous cards, and they're both really highlighting designer series paper. And you see how there's just little differences. So I love that you can take pretty papers and you could just make countless cards. These papers are even from the same pack. But do you see how she has put her words popped up? The accents are up here. She's got some ribbon and some topped up words. And Holly has her little accents there and the words under there. So I love playing with papers. That's kind of what we do. We play with papers all the time. This one, again, was Tammy Nelson. Okay, I'm going to show you 2 more here. This one is, I'm going to start with really simple ones. Julie Salva Notice this is from In Good Taste, and it's just 2 of them making the base of the card. And again, we have the words popped up. And another one by Holly Sutton.
Oh my goodness.
So, and look again, both of these, both of these are just using two of the papers. A lot of times we call these flip cards if it's the flip side that you want. I have no idea if these are the flip sides or not, but otherwise just parts of the paper. So isn't that just fun? The idea you can just, and these cards all look nothing like each other.
Okay, look again.
Okay.
Now you can look again.
Okay. And next we have another one by Holly. So she's been on a quick cards kick. That's what I call these kind of designer series paper. Now, how awesome is this? So we have 3 different strips and just bearing the measurements. So, to make a card like this, you really don't even need measurements. You just start cutting. And then the last one is determined by what space you have left. And then you have a pattern for what you want to do. Because it doesn't really matter. Isn't it fun how they vary?
But I've noticed you do something. You do the outside ones first.
I do the outside one first. If I have them pre-cut and laid out.
And then you do
if I were just working this way, yes. And you could mix these around too. So anyway, I just love that. And I love this card too, Joanne Beckerman. And I'm showing these together because look how just fun this is. And I'm sure she made, I'm not sure, but she probably made for the card swap this same card in a variety of the papers. This is the Bumblebee paper and this is the Cinnamon Cider. So these are both newer colors. But look how pretty that is with the coordinating papers. And I would guess she used all 5 colors because wouldn't that be pretty? You could show all 5 in a row and they would all be different. And just look at these different little accents. She's got a little thing on there and a little tie there. Anyway, so just really, really pretty cards.
Okay.
Whoop. And another one. This is gorgeous by Denise Crum. Or Desiree Crum, I can't read my own writing, one of those 2 words. And this has the hoop embellishment, which are back in stock, which I'm thrilled about. But look how simple this is. We have the paper, and then this is really making the accent with the words. But just totally elegant, totally simple, showing the pretty papers. And, does my mic still go in and out, or are we good now? Oh, no, we must be good now. I guess this got stuck, so. Brenda said she's enjoying these ideas just to finish up for a few swaps, and I love simple, elegant cards. That's really what these are.
But you probably don't enjoy it as much as we enjoy pictures of your son at the fair.
Oh, Brenda on here is sharing some really cute pictures of her kids. Okay, Angie Leach. Here's 2 that are similar and very different at the same time. That one's Angie Leach, and this one is Georgia Jaguar. Look at how both of these are what I call strip cards. We got 3 strips going down here, and here we have 3 strips going that way. And aren't they both gorgeous? So this just shows you any size, any paper, and these all tucked together so it fills the whole space. These are spaced. I absolutely love this.
You can slow down,
I can slow down. And then here's some more strips. How cool is this? I think this is a great card. And this is, she did the inside too. And this is Dawn Michaels. And this is what we call a sunburst card. So see how these all come out like that. But isn't that gorgeous with this paper? The Beautiful World or whatever this paper is. I think this is a gorgeous card. And she just has 2 alternating of the papers there. And again, the paper's doing the work. And she's adding her little touch here. Lori said she's enjoying these ideas. Simple cards. Look how she does with that. Oh, and now that it's fall and we start thinking holidays, all of these would make great kinds of card collections to make for people too. Just think you can make a variety of simple cards that are beautiful, make them different.
It's a great saying.
Things. The things in life, the good things in life are better with you. That's a good saying,
nice?
Isn't it? That's a great saying. And it makes a nice full accent there. Oh, and here's another one using the same paper. This is Amy's Story. So here we have the same stamp set, and this has more embellishments, but I just wanted to point out the background papers are just 2 different sizes from the same pack. there's the same size. But isn't that fun? So just the different ways you can use your paper. Cindy says she shared happily. I love that. I love the happily. Thanks, you guys that share. I think that is really fun. And then this time, Patty says she likes detail cards. You know what I love is that there's something for everyone. So I said I will do both, but I do love Quick and Simple. I just think these are all just gorgeous cards. This is Jean Cooker. And what I wanted to point out about this one is, and here we have this this punch. Oh, this punch is so awesome. It's the smaller daisy punch, but it just makes such a nice size flower. But I wanted to point out how she's got two, these are from the same paper pack, but 2 strips and then a stitched rectangle there. So you can mix and match your shapes together like that. And I thought, I just really like how that's done. Makes very pretty. Oh, thanks all you who shared it. Yes. Appreciate that. And then this is really a fun one. I really haven't played with this set yet. This is Amy's Story. And you'll notice we have the same strip card, just the 3 strips going across. But then I had to point out her fun little accent with that new alphabet stamp that really goes with this letter.
That's the abbreviation for Hawaii.
Yes. And I did share this code once before because Tim said that, because that's where we wanted to be last month. But just think, Tim, it would have been over. And now we'd just be reminiscing.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
And next year we get to stay longer. So it'll be okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It'll be okay. But isn't that fun? And just, I like how she's added the little circle things that just kind of go with those little dies. Now we're going to get into some fun folds. So see, we do get stepped up, but there's still cards where the designer series paper is really basically doing the work. This is just a gorgeous card. This is Brandy Stamps. And this is, I did a video on this. This was one of the styles when we did, Shannon West showed us, who works with Stampin' Up. She did a really cool one sheet wonder. And I do have a video about that. So if you're wondering about that, I will connect to that. But isn't that cool? Just makes a great card. And then you can write in there. So I love that one. This one is similar. So let's do this one at the same time. This is Amy Rich, but see how it's folded like this? But now this one is folded over and attached. This one is folded over and left open. So it expands like that. So again, similar ideas, and you just can keep changing them. So they end up being very different cards.
I like that.
Yeah, and this is a fun accent in there. And you see how she's put those right there? Yeah, so that's really fun. This is the card that Tim chose last week. So I told him you had to choose a different card because you already chose this one for his favorite, because we're showing this again tonight. And this is Amy Frasili, but I wanted to point out this time, it's just a reminder of, she's got 3 designer sheets of paper. So this is a gatefold card, so it just folds in the middle. And there's 2 different designer series paper on this. And then she's added another on the heart. But the same idea of using the beautiful papers for the background.
I'm going to follow a hunch.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just see if it's possible.
Oh, Tim, that could be a good hunch.
Nope.
It's not, but pointing that out, I often do cards like this where there is something to tuck it in, because then it's tucked in and it stays closed. So that's a really good point, Tim. That was a very good hunch, because I do that, and he hasn't ever made those cards, so that was great. Oh, I forgot another really simple one here. I better, because it got stuck on something over here, I better show this simple one too. Sandy Carlson. But look how pretty again this is, just around the paper itself. Okay, and then I have 2 more with folds here. This one is, again, it is the same. We're just using 2 of the papers from the same stamp set. And Tim, maybe this is where your idea, because this one does tuck in. Do you see how that does?
Yes.
And this is what keeps it closed.
I was thinking ahead.
So you were thinking ahead. You were just, and this is Jill Olson. But so how fun is that? And sometimes these cards open up more and goes the full way. And I love how she's fastened it here. I said, I love all the little different details, because then that holds this still and this just tucks right under. So see, it's a little tuck under card.
Really? That's nice.
It's very nice. And then I love this one. Here's another fun fold. This is my last one, and then Tim will share his. This is Marcia Gay. And here again, just accenting that pretty paper, and her card opens like this. Now, how cool is that? And just close this up like that. I think that is really a fun.
Just follow a hunch. Let's see.
Okay, now Tim's gonna have another hunch. Now he's gonna put it in there, and yeah, that would work.
Yeah.
I'm not sure the aesthetic is quite the same, but
No, it's not.
we could have Tim designing all kinds of fun folds. But isn't that a lovely fold? Okay, Tim,
It is.
you're
It
gonna
is.
share yours.
Okay, let's do it.
Or his choice. Anyway, Ruth Bingle.
Ruth Bingle. Wow.
Oh, and this is similar to one of the other ones that I shared. So how cool is that?
Now, I'm a green guy. I like green. But I also there's just so much to this with the little
The vellum parts, yeah.
vellum,
Which is
ribbon,
a nice soft look.
and these little green balls, whatever they are.
Mm-hmm.
It's just,
And notice when hers opens, it's like that other one. Let's see if we can find that other one to show that again. Right here. Oh, and these are even the from the same
Paper.
paper pile. But look at this, different dimensions. So sometimes, you just want to know, oh, what's the pattern? And you can get a pattern for just that. But don't be afraid to experiment, because look how cool this is. These are the same size base. They're both folded in half. Then this one is just folded over a little bit. This one is folded again back in half. And they both make great cards. And that's just the fun of what we get to do, because there's all these little variations, and then you change your paper, you make it your own. So I think this is awesome. So I hope you guys join us tomorrow for all the parties going on, 10, 2, and 7 over in the Back Porch Stampers.
and the S is mostly Karen.
Mostly Karen, but
I don't think it's going to be
if
a
I
real,
need them, I'm not going to make it.
It's not going to be a real us.
Okay. But bring your catalog at 10 o'clock in the morning, because we're going to do some fun things with it. And if you haven't gotten one and need one, let me know. It's all good.
And if Karen doesn't put her mic on, it'll be my fault.
You notice Tim is always just being really slow at the end. He just never wants to get up and turn the camera off.
Let's keep reading.
He wants me to keep reading, so you guys have to make interesting comments at the end. So, but and this was really. Let me just share one other thing. Well, with all these cards we are looking at, just think. I'm going to have a video coming out using this paper in a couple of days. But look at these beautiful papers we could do similar things with. So just a little hint on the holiday papers. We're all just looking forward to new things. So it goes live tomorrow. Thanks, everyone. See you in the morning.
Goodbye.
Good night.